Hey, my cannonballs, we're back for a short, quick second. And I know I'm not on camera. You know, a lot of folks don't like. Look, a lot of folks don't like me being. Well, a lot of folks want me to be on camera, but I ain't. Look, hey, I ain't getting on camera. I'm not. Okay. Look, if you fuck around with the cannonball, you know already know how it goes. Look, it's either black screen or no screen. But I wanted to come on tonight to tell you guys. You know what? When it comes to people that wants to be, you know, well, I would say, how can I say this? When it comes to people that love to be a cheerful giver, you know, toting out plates, I say hell no to that shit. Especially when they ain't coming to your household to bring you anything. I am so tired of people going out their way to try to feed other people. I am. I have been an advocate towards that. I just not. I am not with that. I am not with the stragglers that want to eat off of you. But when it comes to you, are they bringing any plates to your household? Nope. Mm-mm. And see, it's crazy because I know people that loves to be generous and nice and shit like that. But fuck all that shit. Fuck all that nice shit. Mm-mm. Fuck all that. We ain't finna be feeding no. Oh, you my neighbor. Oh, you my friend. Oh, hell no. What are you bringing to the table? I'm just saying. That's just me. That is just me. We ain't finna do none of that shit. Hell no. Oh, I wanna feed you. I wanna fix you a plate. I'm gonna bring it over. I'm gonna bring it over to you across the street. Bitch, please. Look, that would never be me at all. Look, that would never, ever, ever, ever be cash or cat. Hell no. Bitch, I ain't finna feed you. Look, you better go to the pantry. Okay? Especially when it comes to a holiday. Cause a lot of folks a lot of folks be expecting a plate around the holidays. But bitch, if you ask me, bitch, what can you do for me? What can you do for a nigga like me? I'm just saying. It is what it is. Hell nah, we ain't feeding none of these motherfuckers out here. You better go out there and find on your own. Okay? I don't give a damn if you have to go, open up a few cans, canned foods, to be exact, and call that whatever you want to call it. Shit, I ain't feeding you shit, especially when I don't fuck with you. And even if I did fuck with you, baby, I ain't look. Can you offer something to the table? Can you bring something to the table? I'm just so I just be so tired of generous people that be so willing to just I want to go out my way to share my food with others. Hell no. Cause you know what? I see this all the time. You have a person out here, and you have people out here, and a person, but you have people out here right now, in today's time that loves to go out there and just go out their way, and be like, I want to feed my neighbor, and I am not talking about anybody specific. I'm just saying it's in general. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. Keep it to yourself because at the end of the day, what if you didn't have nothing, and they asses ain't even coming to your doorstep, offering you anything? So why in the hell do you feel obligated to get these motherfuckers some of your shit that you don't work and stand up? You stood on your foot and you worked hard for that shit for your money, and you went out to this grocery store and you bought that shit and and you went back home and cooked it. And and you want to sit there and you look, they look, you want to sit up there sit up there and say, oh, I want to be supportive. Hell no, we ain't been supportive for that shit. Hell no, we ain't been supportive for none of that shit. Hell no. Bitch, what you look? I would say this like this, in canon, in canon voice. Um, what did you bring me? It's crazy how you got so many people that, whoa, when you cook, when you barbecue, oh, here they ass come. Oh my goodness, here they come. They want to bring, they want to make plates and shit. Cause I had experience of shit a few months ago, or maybe a few weeks ago. When it came to somebody's party, I didn't like it. I mean, motherfucker was coming in and coming out, and I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all just got only thing y'all bringing is your asses. It's your ass, and y'all ain't bring. Look, I would expect for you guys to bring, okay, you can bring some potato salad. I don't give a damn where it came from. At least bring that or some meat. But you're trying to eat up all the meat that someone else has bought. That someone else has bought to feed the crowd. I don't like that shit. That's why if I have a party, hey, if I have a party, I'm only inviting a select few. Everybody ain't on the look. Everybody is not on the menu. They ain't. They're not going to be on the menu because I would expect them to bring something with them. You know how they say, bring your own bottle. Here, bring your own rib, your beans, cornbread, greens. Bring it, cause I ain't finna feed you. Trying to get over on me, and then I won't hear from your ass. From 2 or 3 weeks later on. The food sure was good. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it was. With your ass was leeching off of my ass. Yeah, you was leeching off of me. But see, I don't like. See, I would never be used like that. Never ever. Never, never ever, baby. You won't be using me. You won't be using my motherfucking ass at all. Bitch, you gotta bring something with come to the table. You look, bring it to the table. You got to. You got to. Oh, wait, I want to come over because you barbecuing. Bitch, why you coming over here for? Why you come over here for? And then that was a time where someone was over here. Well, not over here, but when I was at a place, they were bringing their liquor. They had, I think, well, I want to say they had like one of those Stanley cups. Oh, you got a Stanley cup, and you feel so like you wanted to. Ooh, let me go over here and see what I can get. And they did. And I ain't like that shit. Coming over. Now you ain't said hi or bye, but you wanna feel the need to come over here asking for shit. Or really better yet, going in the house, fixing plates. I don't like shit like that at all. Especially when you ain't put in on a goddamn thing. That's why I don't feed none of these niggas out here at all. If you don't look, if like the Bible said, if you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't work, you don't eat. So therefore, baby, whatever I don't work for, baby, you ain't eating off of me. You ain't. You're not. Do you think I supposed to be over here? Ooh, feeling sorry for your motherfucking ass. Hell no, I ain't feeling sorry for your motherfucking ass. I ain't. I ain't. You better have your own. You better have your own. Look, you want to drink? Oh, you like drinking? Look, look, you guys, I cannot stand those drunks. Oh my goodness, those drunks that come around this motherfucker. Oh my goodness, those drunks that come around this bitch. Oh wait, can I get this? Can I get that? In my thing, that the one thing I can say that surprised me, someone that didn't even buy any alcohol had the nerve to ask the person that was having a party. Can I get some? Can I get two? Can I get two? Can I get two? When you had what was that what was that drink that I used to love drinking? What's that drink called? Damn, it's R. It started with R. It started with R. I'm sorry, guys. It started with R. What is it called? What is it called? Oh my goodness, it's coming to my brain. Oh my goodness, what is it called? It's brown. It's brown. I forgot what's the name of it. But some of these niggas had this shit in their cups. I forgot the name of it. I used to drink it so much. It started with an R. I promise you, it started with an R. Hold on, you guys. Let me try to think of what it is. Give me a second. I'm having a little bit of a blank spell in my head. Cause I didn't like that shit at all. I look, I'm itching. I'm outside. I'm itching, and it's itching. I'm itching hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. The mosquitoes are eating my ass the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie to you, they are. Oh, what was that called? E&J. That's what it was. E&J. Oh, you want to eat? Oh, you want some brandy? You want some brandy? But bitch, huh, are you sharing your brandy? But you want to come over to your neighbor house, to your neighbor house, and try to mooch? I am so tired of these moochers. I am so tired, and I wish that the elderly, the elderly, would stop trying to be so friendly with the youngsters. Mm-hmm. But the youngsters, oh, go right ahead and fix your plate. Hell no, I'm gonna go right there. Look, hell no, look. If it had been me, I'm coming in that bitch and I'm gonna fix your plate. Oh, look, I'm gonna go into fix your plate for you. Cause when it comes to black folks, they love to get all kind of greedy, and it don't matter if you're black or white, but some folks like to get greedy and shit like that. But I know our kind. Hmm. I know our kind, especially niggas. Okay, especially when it comes to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Look, they love to take advantage, especially when you give them an inch. Look, they'll take a mile. They'll take a motherfucking mile. Like hell no, bitch, get the fuck out of here. We ain't finna feed your motherfucking ass. And look, they would love to take home plates for their mama, their daddy, their sister, their brother, and then their kids, and then their kids. Look, I be calling that shit out. Hell no. Look, had it been me, don't let me buy all the food. Don't let me buy all the food and it's being cooked and you come around me trying to get some Tupperware. You got some Tupperware with you? Oh hell no, baby, I'm coming. Look, I'm gonna give you a one spoon. Here you go, bam. Like the lunch. You know how the lunch lady used to do it back in the day. How the lunch lady used to do it back in the day. She used to give you a good old spoonful. Damn, that's what it is. That's what I've been. That's what I would have been doing. Look, especially when it comes to the meat. When it comes to the meat, oh my goodness. When it comes to the meat, look, when it comes to the meat and niggas, okay, let me tell you the truth. When it comes to the meat when it comes to the meat and the niggas, boy, I tell you, boy, they feel like they going to go to town on your shit. But my thing is, they didn't buy anything. They didn't buy anything, so you want to eat for free. You ain't eating for free off of me. Hell no. Bitch, go to the corner store and get you one of them sandwiches. Them old ass, bangy ass sandwiches. The tuna. You get some tuna. Yeah, yeah. Eat some bologna or some turkey. You have options. Go up there. Don't try to come around me trying to eat all my good shit up. Hell no, I ain't going for that shit. I ain't. I'm sorry to tell you, I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. It's the truth. I ain't. I ain't. I won't never ever, never ever. Cause I had a problem with that. Cause I was around somebody that had a party and they was doing that. I didn't like that. I'm like, oh my goodness, why are you feeding all these people? And look, I ain't gonna lie to you. We had a lady to come in knowing she worked for the school district, knowing good goddamn well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Knowing good goddamn well she didn't cook shit. This itch had the nerve to get a plate on the outside and then wanted to come back and get another plate on the inside. Heifer. If we already, well, I didn't offer you anything because I wouldn't, look, had it been me, I wouldn't offer you shit because you didn't put in no shit. But she had the nerve to come over here at a house. At a house. I ain't, look, I'm being very, very subliminal when I say this. She had the nerve to come over to a house talking about, ooh, I ain't ate and I haven't had this type of meal in a couple of days. Can I get a little something? Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? You can have it. Yeah, you can have it. But at the same other time, but you was being greedy. I done retired. Your retired ass has been greedy. You been greedy, and bitch, you was trying. Look, you was trying to take a lot of meat from the other folks, from the other people that was trying to come in and get some meat. And then was trying to walk away and trying to tell me a little story. Bitch, I ain't want to hear that story. Bitch, get on, get on. I ain't want to hear that shit. Bitch, get on out of here. I ain't want to hear that shit. I didn't want to hear it at all. I didn't want to hear it. Get out of here. Ooh wee. I'm trying to make a difference. I don't want to. How are you trying to make a difference? Look. How are you trying to make a difference? Toting out plates. You're toting out plates. We had potato salad. It was all store bought. Potato salad and beans and shit. I don't really too much fuck with that shit. Really, I fuck with the potato salad a little bit here and there. But when it comes to the beans from the store, no hell no. I rather give me some beans from the out of the can, drain that damn look drain the juice. Get some motherfucking what that shit called what's that shit called fuck what is it called? I'm losing my train of thought. What is it called? Brown sugar, mustard. Okay, some brown sugar and mustard and mix that shit together and put it in the motherfucking oven or on the grill. But baby, look, these hoes was tripping. I ain't like that shit at all. I ain't like that shit at all. Like, oh hell no, baby, you trying to eat it for free? And I ain't the one. I ain't the one for it all. Look, Cannonball is gonna be here when you get older. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still gonna look. I am just like my grandfather. You know, he's a Gemini. I'm a Cancer, but we are similar alike. We are. So therefore, baby, hey, I won't. I look. I won't have that trait when it comes to me trying to feed the community. I won't. Mm-mm. Now I don't mind helping folks, but when folks want to try to overly indulge in the help, by that I mean trying to be greedy. Oh no, bitch, I ain't got nothing for you. Get out of here. I don't want you around. I don't. Mm-mm. I don't want you around. Get the hell up and out of here. I don't want that shit around me. Hell no, get out of here. You're being greedy. You're being a greedy ass. Yeah, and I'm seeing your ass being greedy, bitch. And you think I'm supposed to be over here? Oh, hey, you're good. Go and go and fix your plate. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Hell no, bitch. How about this? Put some of that shit back. Put this shit. You had a little bit too much. Your motherfucker too much to your Tupperware. Put it on back. Put that shit on the fuck back. I don't like that shit. You got a good old scoop, didn't you, bitch? Put that shit on back. That's me. That's me. I don't mean to be mean, but that is me. I am not accepting the fact that stragglers are coming along trying to eat all your shit up. Hell no. I don't like that. I don't. I really don't. And cheers, you guys. I'm enjoying my day off. I have worked, even though they say I don't have a job, but I worked. So I'm having me a little nice little time, giving a little bit of a cannonball, the realness, because I don't mind doing it. I know you guys are gonna be sitting back and relaxing and doing all this other things, but hey, I don't mind telling you how it is. I don't mind telling you how it is, because boy, I was so, oh, I was, boy, when I tell you I was biting my motherfucking lip as I seen every nigga coming up in there. Look, I don't give a damn if it was a woman or a man. Seeing them niggas, oh hey, how you doing? All right, hey, and all that fake ass shit. Oh hey, my motherfucking ass, bitch. You trying to get a plate? You trying to get a motherfucking plate and two or three of them? Ain't gonna lie to you. Look, anybody, I said, look, it should be set in stone. It should be set in stone. Anybody, hold on. Oh my goodness. I took on myself sometimes. Anybody, hold on. Hold on. Anybody that didn't come to the barbecue, they don't deserve plates. I don't give a damn if it was your husband. They don't deserve plates. No, don't fix them no motherfucking plates. They should have brought their lazy ass to the barbecue. Show your face. Show your face, okay? Don't be at home. I ain't gonna go, but give me a plate. Hell no, we ain't doing that shit. Show your motherfucking face and look, fellowship. It's all about fellowshipping with the person that's when it comes to the person that birthday or whatever event it may be. It's all about sharing, sharing. Can you bring a gift? All you can bring is your ass and a mouth. Look, that's what I see from it. That's all you can bring is an ass and a mouth. I be so tired of that shit. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't. I don't. I don't be understanding it. I don't be understanding it. But yeah, that should be pissing me off. I mean, just look, and then look. I was told at some point, don't go hard and don't go too hard. While you fixing your plates. Don't go too hard while I'm fixing my plates. Well, bitch, shit, I'll just get something light and get the fuck up on out of here. Shit, don't tell me that, dude. Please do not tell me that, especially when I'm the one. I'm being considerate of others. How dare you? No one can tell me no shit like that. Oh hell no, be considerate. Are you kidding me? When you done had this, she and he and Sheba around this motherfucker, I'm just saying. I don't like shit like that at all. I don't. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a headache. I think it's time for me to get up and out of here. But sometimes you guys, you guys, the ones that may be following, right, the ones that may be following me for the time being, this is something new to you guys. But for the ones for the ones that has always been following me, this ain't nothing new for you guys at all. But I be pissed, and I noticed that when it comes to certain individuals, boy, they be stingy like a motherfucker and lying. And lying. Oh my goodness, what the fuck you lying about some fucking food for? You know, I knew a few folks that came around. Oh, I came for one round to get a plate. Yeah, you got a plate, all right, and then you came back around after you left. Oh my goodness, you want some more? Damn, how much do you look? How much do you look? How much do you want? How much do you want? How much do you want? I don't like shit like that. Shit irritates me to the bottom. To the bottom of the core of my soul. I don't like shit like that. Ain't contributing to shit. Did you bring a bottle? You didn't bring shit. Bitch, look, look. If anything, bring some paper towels. Bring a paper towel or something. And maybe I be look, and maybe I may feel a little different. But if you ain't bringing none of that shit, bitch, I don't want you coming back. Look, whatever you got, keep it, keep it, keep it. Oh my goodness, I'm just saying. Oh, I'm just saying. Hopefully, I'm not being too mean when I say that. But you know, it is what it is. What it is. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. But you guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm going to bed. Oh, I'm going to bed soon. I am. I know anybody up still right now. I know the B sector is kind of going night night. Yeah, at this time of moment. But I'm finna get my ass. Look, I don't look. I don't look. I'm gonna tell you like this. I done already made my motherfucking plate. I sure did. I'm look, baby. After this, I'm finna eat that motherfucking food and go right to motherfucking bed and get and look and be ready to shit it on out in the morning. Sorry to be too graphic with you guys, but it's the truth. That's how it goes. Shit, you look, you drink a little bit, eat a little bit, and you shit it on out the next morning. It's good for your bowels. You know, a lot of us, a lot of people have been walking around here with bowels stuck in, stuck inside of them. Yes, them big bellies, and they ain't nothing but shit. Those big bellies ain't nothing but shit inside of them. And I didn't look. I would hope they get around some prunes, some prunes or some pickle juice. Drink pickle juice. Pickle juice will flush you out, flush you the hell out to the point where your ass will be kind of, sensitive. I ain't gonna lie to you, your asshole will be sensitive to that shit. So therefore, you got to pat. Y'all know I ain't lying. You got to pat on that asshole when when you been shitting a little bit too much. But look, it's the truth. I don't mind saying this because y'all know I know it's people out here that has experienced these type of things. So therefore, you got to pat. You got to pat on that ass. So you got to do a little patting. You know how things go. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. But I hope you guys are enjoying your night. Even though it's morning, I wasn't ready to go to sleep. When I got done from working. And one of these days I'll be having a little moment of my, little, getting myself off. And by that I mean, going to sleep. Because I ain't trying to, meet up with nobody. Because I don't want nobody right now. Hell no, I'm good. Look, I'm like Portia. I'm like Portia. Hey, she's, and Portia is a Cancer too. We'll just be alone for the time being. And, at the same time, we don't want to date anybody. After a bad breakup or whatever we may have been through, we don't want to date anybody. That's what. Even though I don't too much like the whole zodiac shit like that, because I don't really too much believe in that. I feel like we all are different people, and we all kind of maybe share the same traits. Some more than others. But shit, I just rather be, by myself. I don't know who I can love or trust anymore. But well, I know who I can trust. But you know, whenever that time comes, because I used to date a hoe. I used to know the hoe. I used to know a hoe. Oh my goodness. Before I got into a situation, boy, I used to know a hoe. He wanted to have his cake and eat it too, but baby, I had to leave that nigga. I had to leave him. I had to leave him. I had to leave that nigga. He had to go with the skull. I'm sorry, he had to go with the skull because I wasn't feeling that shit at all. You had to go. You had to go. And it's so sad that I had to say that, but it was the truth. I had to find my own strength on getting the hell up and out of there. I ain't lying. Hell, I should have been evil and should have been trying to get on some get back, but you know what? I ain't that person. I'm very very. you know, very, very nice at times. Oh, oh wait. Look, my plate is calling me. My plate is calling me. Hmm I would do a mukbang, but I don't want all you guys in my mouth like that. Cause I'm a sloppy eater, baby. I'm a sloppy motherfucking eater. Have you guys have not, seen yet? Well, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I'm a sloppy eater. But lately, you guys, I've been thinking about some motherfucking. I don't think I should say that right now here. But man, boy, lately, boy, I be going to. I'm ready to eat. I ain't gonna say what I want to eat, but I be ready to eat. I be ready to eat. I be ready to eat some ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I say that, I'm ready to eat some ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanna eat some ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanna eat some ass, baby. I wanna eat some ass, boy. What's wrong with eating ass? I wanna eat some ass, baby. I wanna eat some ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanna eat some ass. And maybe suck on a little pearl or so, a little, or two. Suck on a little pearl for, trying to please a little, trying to please somebody for the time being. Ooh, I know you guys may be a little shocked hearing this from me. I don't mind it though. Yes, indeed. Sometimes a nigga got needs. A nigga got needs. Sometimes you get tired of watching this and watching that and having toys here and that, here and there. But shit, I want to eat some ass. And what's wrong with eating ass? I ain't lying to your shit. You get you make sure the ass clean. But you know what I'm saying. I be wanting to eat some ass, boys. Look, stick that tongue off in that cavity. You know what I'm saying. Stick that tongue off in that cavity. Am I saying too much? Am I saying too much? I'm just giving you guys a few tricks. The freaks out there. I'm just saying. Who's ready to eat some ass? I know I am. Where is the ass? Look, and I want my ass ate too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like to get my ass ate. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like to get my ass ate all the time, baby. Look at that. Satisfy me. Eat my ass, baby. Make me come till I can't look until I can't come no more. Oops. Did I say that? I did. I did. I did say that. I did. I'm sorry to say that, but I did. Shit, make me come till I can't come no more, baby. I'm ready for that. Yes, indeed. But unfortunately, I have to just, self pleasure. Look, I want to send these things because I know you guys are gonna take it and run with it. So therefore, I'm just being silly. But yes, indeed, I want to be eating some ass, boy. I want to eat some good old fresh, clean ass. How about that, boy? How about that, boy? Just put it on my face. Just drop it on my face. I want you to drop it on my face. Just drop it on my face. Put it all on my face. Put it on my face. Just put it all on my face. I want to feel it. I want to see it. Yes, I want to see that hole. I do want to see the hole. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do want to see the hole. What's wrong with seeing some asshole? What's wrong with seeing some asshole? Y'all know. Look, y'all know. Y'all look. How many ass eaters out there? I want to know how many ass eaters out there. Put one in the chat if you an ass eater. Hell, Nicki Minaj said it. So shit. What's wrong with you guys saying it? I'm just saying. Where are the ass eaters at? Where are they at? Fuck the hood niggas. Look, where are the ass eaters at? Shit, I'm trying to get my ass ate, and I'm trying to eat some ass at the same damn time. We can be eating ass. Look, I can be eating your ass, and you can be eating my ass at the same damn time. Maybe make me come a little faster than I intended. Oops, did I say that? I did. I did. I did. Ooh. I know I'm gonna get in trouble about this one, but I'm gonna get in trouble about this one, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I don't give a fuck. I'm singing, baby. Ooh. Well, at least I'm being honest. At least I'm being honest. Okay, at least I'm being honest. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, don't be all uptight talking about how I'm supposed to be out there. I don't do this. I don't do that. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. But let you get a little freak in your system, and a little alcohol in your system, baby. We gonna see what you gonna do. Hey, throw that ass if you know you a hoe. Shake that ass, go on shake it some more. Go on shake it some more. Me and Noonie drunk all perps. I'm trying to tell you. It's the truth. I'm just saying. Okay. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. I wanted to I'm gonna say this. I want to do you guys mind me saying this? I want to do Jay Wilson like his ass ate, or do he like eating Mark ass too? I want to do. I wonder. Sometimes I wonder about other people's sex lives. Sometimes I wonder. I mean, I wonder. Do he like to be bent over, or do he like to be the one bending the person over? I'm just saying. I just want to know. I just want to know. Like just like with Brian. Like I don't know. When it comes to Brian, I think Brian like to be ate out too, and just like Roe too. Yeah, all of them. All of them. I'm sure a lot. Look, all of them. All of them. Like ZT. So well, ZT is a ran through ass bitch. So therefore, he likes both ways. So therefore, he's a whore anyway. So you can pound him down and shit. That nigga, like, that nigga, he is not going to cream. He ain't creaming. No, he ain't creaming. No, he ain't. He ain't creaming at all. He ain't creaming. And you guys, a lot of the times, these gay niggas be putting coconut butter up their asses trying to make it seem like they're creamy. They ain't creaming at all. I don't think that men can. I don't think that men can cream. They say we gotta. They say in our prostate we have our what is it? What is that called? Our, or we can have an orgasm in the prostate. But me personally, I don't think I never felt that. Honestly, it was a little bit uncomfortable trying to reach that. With your fingers. How you ever felt that in your fingers, trying to put your fingers up your ass, trying to see if you could push out something? I don't think that. I ain't never, I experienced that once upon a time, but I don't, I ain't trying to be like a ladies, because women can cream on your ass. Cream, look, a woman can cream on your dick. Cream. Look, that's when that's when you're hitting the right spots. You're busting and she nut. Ooh, ooh, this life's gonna have to go on private. Ooh, oh, I wish I had some ass around me. I wish I had some ass around me. For the time being. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, mm, 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 mm. Hey, throw that ass if you know you a hoe. Throw that ass, gonna shake it some more. Me and Newly drunk off purpose. Well, I ain't on purpose, baby. I'm just keeping it real, baby. Look, I'm high off of energy, baby. High off of energy, baby. I'm high off of energy. I'm finna go back in the house and eat, baby. I'm finna go back in the house and eat. But how are you guys doing? Are you guys out there, fingering yourself and getting yourself off, for the time being when you guys are stressed? Just call your man up and just see if he can just, run you down with the dick. I think a lot of you old women need some dick because that is the amount of people that do follow me as old women. A lot of you women need some dick in your life, and if you don't have a dick, look, get on Temu and order you a sex toy. Timu sells sex toys. They do. That would be able to pleasure you for the time being. So when John and Jack and Jane, well, no, John and, well, no, I didn't make a mistake. John, Jack, Jane, Susie, Bob, and Rob can come around and do some things for you. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Yes, indeed. You'll be just fine. Ramming that shit up inside your motherfucking coochie or your ass. So I don't know how many of you guys like it like that. Me personally, I don't prefer the anal. That hurts. That's painful. But you got women out here nowadays that love to have a little pain while they are in the moment in the session. And hopefully they don't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it ain't mine. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. So that's why you always gotta. That's why you always gotta strap up. Strap up. Okay, strap up for the nut. Strap up so you don't get a nut inside of you. Because you guys, I have seen two niggas rubbing dicks together, and they have and both of them. But look, I'm gonna be explicit right now. Both of these niggas, I know their names: Rico Strong and Wesley Pipes. Y'all look it up. Rico Strong and Wesley Pipes and Janet Mason. Janet Mason and Rico Strong and Wesley Pipes. Oh my goodness, what they did was it was pretty interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's pretty interesting. Like, oh my goodness, seeing these two guys, these straight guys, rubbing dicks, and then all of a sudden they exploded. They had a moment where they ejaculated at the same time. Can you believe that shit? I can believe that. I can believe that. I think it was gay. I don't look. What What man do you know is going to love to be rubbing cocks with another man inside of a woman while they breaking her down? While they breaking her the fuck down? They was breaking her. Look, they was breaking her down, baby. When I tell you, baby, she had so much cum inside of her. I'm like, oh my goodness, baby, it's gonna be you gonna have I don't know octomon. That's what they said in the video. They said you're gonna be an octomon. But my thing is, for you to be so straight and you want to rub your dick across another person, and then after you ejaculated, I seen the veins. When a man ejaculates, you can see, it may be releasing. It's coming out. But they stayed together for a little minute. It was like bloop bloop, bloop bloop. I'm getting hard off you, and you getting hard off of me. And then one of the niggas had the nerve to say, "I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready." You ready for what? Ready to get off on? Ready to get off because you was getting off on another nigga while you was inside him, while you was rubbing your cock against him? I'm sure you was. You ready? See, it's some homoerotic shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Homoerotic shit is gay shit to me, if you ask me. Homoerotic, I done seen it too much in my day. It's some look homoerotic shit is some gay shit to me. It is. I done seen two niggas eat two. I done seen two niggas eat a pussy together. Look in tongues. Look in tongues. How dare you? And then I'm sure them tongues had did. I'm sure them tongues connected too. And they did. They was connecting too. So you niggas are bisexual. A lot of these straight porn stars be so fucking bisexual. You gotta watch out for them hoes. Oh, I'm all man. I'm all manly. And one time I seen another nigga. Oh my goodness, you guys. You don't mind? Do you guys mind if I say this? I don't mind saying this. But one time I seen a nigga. He was getting the girl from the butt. He was getting it from the butt, and she was on her back. She was on her back. So while he was in her butt, he said, "Come on over here, bro, and get in the pussy." That's what he said. Get in the pussy. So his ass was rubbing on his stomach, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, you're getting off of you don't know your homie is rubbing your ass on his stomach." And for me, when I seen that, I was like, "Oh my goodness, you're like that, huh?" And I felt like the nigga that was rubbing his stomach, or I felt like the nigga that was rubbing his ass on his homeboy's stomach. He was liking that because he wanted his homeboy to fuck him too as well while he was fucking that woman too in the butt. But see, his homeboy was in the coochie. You know, these niggas be so homoerotic, but they really be gay. They really be gay. They do. Oh my goodness, am I saying too much, you guys? Am I saying too much? Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I'm not. Well, you guys, it's time for me to get up and out of here. But I ain't done with my drink, so I'm gonna be still staying here for the time being. Look, I'm outside like Queen Tulsa, the whore of the sector too. No, not the whore of the sector, but the nigga of the sector that want to be a woman, just like Dimples, just like Dimples. Oh my god. Oh my glory holes. Where are my glory holes? Where are my glory holes? And she do where my glory holes. Where my glory holes? Where's the glory hole for that bitch? Okay. Better yet, how about a trash can? How about that? Let's toss that bitch in a trash can after she get done doing her singing. How about that? Toss that bitch with a nigga. Look, toss that nigga with a wig on in a trash can. Go on ahead and murder her ass. Okay, get her ass on out of here. Who gives a fuck about that bitch? No one does, but her family, her family. Okay, her family. Bitch, get out of here. We ain't caring about none of this shit with your manly boke ass, bitch. Please, how can you fool a? Look, how can you fool us? You a lady, bitch. You a whole nigga dressed up. You're playing dress up, but in your mama clothes. You're playing dress up. Dress up. Bitch, this ain't Playhouse. This is not Playhouse. We ain't kids no more. You playing house. Bitch, you playing house. You want to be the mommy. I want to be a mommy. I want to be a mommy. You want to be a mommy, all right. Okay, we sure. But you can't get pregnant, though. You can't get pregnant because you know what? You got a dick in the balls. You got a dick in the balls. Dick in the balls. And you know what? Them niggas ain't coming for that shit, too, either. Because you know what? If you got so much time for the internet, but you know what? You don't even have a man. You got Johns. Johns of the night. Look, just like my name is John, baby. You got Jones for the night. You got Jones for the night. I'm just saying you do. Don't be mad at me. It's the truth. I'm just keeping it real with you, baby. Don't be mad at me. It's the truth, baby. I'm just keeping it real with you, baby. And you over there want to screenshot, baby. Screenshot all you want to, baby. But we know your life story already. My parents would have never accepted me. So therefore, I'm resorting back to glory holes. Bitch, please. Ain't nothing funny about that shit, bitch. They don't respect you. They don't love you, bitch. They don't like you. Bitch, you can't even come around in your attire, okay? Look, in your makeup. Better yet, in your costume, because that's what it is, a costume. Lady Dimple's in a costume right now, you guys. Am I being too harsh? I'm being honest. She in a costume. That bitch is playing a. She like she in a play. Dimples, are you in a play? Are you in a play? She in a play. That's why she got. Look, that's why we seen those feet. Those feet. Those feet, that dress, those arms, baby. You thought you was looking cute, baby. You looking whole, baby. Look, baby, you was looking wrong. You was looking so wrong. You was looking so wrong. You were. And I'm gonna be look. I don't mind being a person to tell you how wrong you was looking. Mm-hmm. That's why daddy didn't accept you. That's why mama didn't accept you. Get out of here. They would have told you to get out of here. What's wrong with you? Ain't you from the church? Ain't you from the church? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. It's the truth. But you guys, I gotta go. I done got a headache. It's time for me to get up and out of here. Maybe I said too much on this one, but you know, I may leave this up. I don't know if I want to, but you know, it's up to me. Like I said, it's what it is. I'm just saying. I can't wait to hate you, baby. How Mariah said, I can't do the octaves like she did it, but I can't wait to hate you, baby. With my non-singing ass. Baby, I ain't look. I ain't worried about. Look, I'm not worried about getting into the industry, bitch. I'm not. Unlike your ass, but you get in the industry. Look, it's plenty of men that loves to watch. You know, trannies. Well, niggas that's in a wig. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. Niggas in a wig and they got dicks in it, but they want to be called women. Niggas in a wig in a dress and they want to be called women, and they still got nuts. Niggas, they still got nuts and balls, nuts and dicks and balls. What should I call you? It, they, he. I don't know. But you ain't. But you know what? You one thing you ain't is a she. You're not. So I know you guys. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm being too raunchy over here. So I gotta get up and out of here. Thank you guys for coming on through. And I mean every word I said. Bye, you guys. I gotta go. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.